Champs Academy, and welcome to this month's prize draw. I have my trusty magic golden box ready to pick a winner of our parent survey. And if you're not aware of what that is, then each month we have a parent survey or a parent poll for you as a parent to share your top 3 challenges that your child or teenager is going through. There's lots of complexities that young people are experiencing now, and these vary throughout the country. And we want to hear from you, the parents, as to what your child or teenager is going through. Now, before I go through the prize draw for this month, the month of July, then I just want to share the top 3 challenges or topics that were coming out. And we've had hundreds of parents share their experiences and what their child or teen is going through. So thank you very much for that. So the top 3 actually all began with A this month. There was anger, and for the last few months and for a long time, anger has featured very, very heavily as one of the biggest struggles that young people experience. But they also have with anger a sadness. I call it an anger-sadness cycle, that they become angry with something and then they become sad and then more angry and more sad. So it's being able to help with those emotions. But quite often, emotional explosions, as I talk about, that just come out of nowhere, just like a thunderstorm, and you've just got to wait for it to fizzle out. So anger was the top 3. The second one was anxiety. And it's not surprising given that July is the end of term, so there's going to be a lot of changes that begin to happen. And although lots of young people look forward to the summer holidays, they also look beyond the holidays into the next term, which could see them transitioning to secondary school or comprehensive, or even just those normal changes that they struggle with. So anxiety was the second one. And then top this month was assertiveness. And interestingly, lots of parents sharing with us how they felt that in certain situations their child wasn't as assertive as they thought they could be, whether that's speaking up in a group, whether that's asking to join a group, whether that's doing things in starting to plan for the summer holidays. They were very reserved, very shy, and without speaking up when perhaps they could have done. So before we go on to the magic special draw of the month, I wanted to share a quick tip how to help your child become more assertive in anything they do. And assertiveness partly stems from the control of the voice. So if your child or teenager went to join a group and they said, "Can I join your group, please?" Of course, that doesn't come across as very assertive. It comes across as very doubtful, very shy, and they're not sure about themselves, and they'll probably even get talked over or get ignored because they're just not getting noticed. But if your child or teenager went up to a group really aggressively, "Can I join your group?" then again, the group probably wouldn't necessarily accept them so much because they appear as bossy or maybe going to be taking over the group or just not very nice to be around. But with assertiveness, it's that strength in the voice, that self-assurance that commands attention. And so if your child or teenager went up to the group and said, "Can I join your group, please?" Now, of course, it's volume and tone that is equally as important. But when your child doesn't necessarily feel very good about themselves, quite often the tone and the volume will start to go down. So here's a way to help them increase the volume and strengthen their voice to become more assertive. You'll stand at one end of your room or your hall, somewhere that's quite long and a fair distance. And of course, this time of year, the garden, if the weather is nice enough. So you stand at one end and your child or teenager will stand at the other. And they are to recite anything they like, a short phrase, a joke, a line from a song, a short poem if they like, anything, or even, just something that you use as a family. Sometimes we have silly phrases that we use as a family, whatever it might be. And your child or teenager has to make you hear by increasing the volume, so projecting their voice. And if you don't hear fully that whole phrase or joke or anything like that, then your child or teenager needs to keep doing it, to keep repeating and strengthening and projecting their voice. So the volume of their voice goes up and you get to hear that whole thing that they were speaking. This really works so well, and it's great because they're in a relaxed environment. You can have a lot of giggles about it so that they can replicate it for real in their everyday life situations. So if they're on school holidays and they're going to join a group or they're getting involved in new activities, they have more assertiveness to be able to do that. So I hope you like that quick tip. Share with me the kind of experiences that you have by going through that. You can comment or, of course, get in touch. Share on social media as well.
Competition time!
So let's get on with the exciting prize draw for this month. Had hundreds of parents get in touch, and I'm just going to draw one out of the box. To give you an idea, this is the parent survey. It's all confidential. So all I have here is the name of the person and the area. And then, of course, I email to be able to announce the winner as well. So the winner for July is Joe from Cheshire. So congratulations, Joe. That's brilliant. And what I'll do is get in touch with you personally in order to share with you your most local Champs Academy coach, who will be in touch to be able to give you your free coaching session. So really well done. And of course, if you haven't entered for before, then enter in for August. All you have to do is visit the link below and just fill in some details, share with us the top 3 challenges your child or teenager is going through, and you could be entered into our prize draw for August. So again, congratulations to Joe. And if you need anything else, any one-to-one coaching, or you need to get in touch with us, please do. We'll be happy to help. Bye for now.